Hi, my name is Christina and today I'm going to show you how to view and manage schedules. In this video, we're going to focus on editing schedules, what information we see under the Schedules tab, and what information we see under the Runs tab. There are two ways to view and edit a schedule. First is to navigate into the folder where the schedule is, select it and click Edit. From here, we can click on the hamburger menu and we get a list of all the other things that we can do, such as disabling schedules, moving them between folders, editing permissions, and so on. The second way to view and edit schedules is under the Schedules tab. This method is useful if you have multiple schedules associated with a single data flow. Select the one that you want to change, click on the hamburger menu and select Edit. Make whatever changes you like. In this case, I'll change it from running weekly to running hourly and click Confirm. Clicking on either of these two hamburger menus gives us all the options that we already saw in the other folder. The middle section provides us with all the schedules, their status, start time, and time of date of the next run. Here's a list of all the status symbols and what they mean. On the right, we can get even more metadata about the scheduled run, including the location of the schedule, who has access to it, and who created and modified it. By clicking on this hamburger menu under Scheduled Data Flows, we can choose to view details, which gives us information on the run properties used, or we can choose to open the data flow. We can click on Runs, which is really just a smaller, simplified version of what we see under the Runs tab over here. Under the Runs tab, we can see the results of the schedules, their status, start time, and duration. We can search by name of the schedule, or we can see which ones are in progress and which ones have failed. If schedules are running and ongoing, click the refresh button over here to get the latest updates. Clicking on the hamburger menu, we can view details or delete the run. Selecting View Details brings up a window which has the same information as what we saw in the Details panel on the right. From the Details panel over here, we can get all the information about the run. For example, the status and what run properties were used. So here I have a couple of basic schedules. For Get Weather Testing, I had this schedule set up to use the On Success Run feature. So from here I can see the initial data flow and the subsequent one. You can choose between these two and get information on both of them. For Get Weather Daily, I have this one set up to send me an email notification in the event of a failure. Similarly to the previous scheduled run, I can see the initial data flow and the on failure data flow. Clicking on the links to any of the data flows underneath the Runs tab will bring them up in read-only mode. Once it's open in read-only mode, you can't modify the data, but you can still do all the usual manipulations in the data viewer. For instance, you can open the data viewer and inspect the data. You can apply filters and sort the data as you would normally. You can export the data from the data viewer, and you can use the Trace Fields option. Any errors can be viewed in the Error panel, and any properties can be viewed over here in the Properties panel.